Best Practices in Teaching English is a series of teacher training segments dealing with 8 topics: classroom management, writing, reading, listening, presentation skills, practice, error correction, and supervision. Best Practices in Teaching English can be used for teacher and supervisor in-service training or by faculty in pre-service teacher education. Also, tapes can be used separately by student teachers, and supervisors for individual study and self-development. Accompanying the video series is a set of printed supplementary materials that describes the content and includes information on how to use the videotapes. Strategies for presenting a lesson.
Hello everybody! Before we watch together a successful classroom presentation, let's first try to analyze what happens in any effective presentation, whether it is a presentation of grammar, vocabulary, or any other linguistic material. In an effective presentation, learners go through the following stages: attention, perception, understanding, and short-term memory. In the initial stage of attention, learners are alert and aware that something is coming that they need to take in. In the perception stage, they not only hear the material being presented but also see it very clearly. They see it on the blackboard, on the overhead projector, on the computer, or any other visual aid available. In an effective presentation, students go beyond these stages of attention and perception and move towards understanding. This is because the new material is linked to their background knowledge, the things they already know, or what has come to be known in methodology as schemata. Students also reach this stage of understanding when they do things during the presentation of the new material, rather than remain silent and passive throughout the whole presentation. Finally, in a successful presentation, learners take the new material into the short-term memory. How can we enable our students to do this? Is by giving them colorful, dramatic, and unusual presentations like the one we are going to see now.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Mansour.
Thank you, Salam. Okay. Have you read the newspapers today? Have you read them today morning? You don't have time. Have you read them yesterday? Did you read them yesterday even?
Yes.
Okay. Have you read about something in the newspaper called horoscope?
Yes.
Do you know what is horoscope?
Yes.
Who can tell me what is horoscope? Yes, Freddy.
Science of space.
Science of space and stars in the space. Thank you very much. This is horoscope. So it is talking about your, maybe we can call it your luck, your fortune. So, do you really or do you always read your horoscope in the newspaper? Do you used to do that?
Yes.
Who always read the horoscope? Who always read his horoscope? Just raise your hand. All of you. And who believe in horoscope? None of you. That's good. So you read it always, but you don't believe in it.
Yes.
Why don't you believe in horoscopes? Okay, Adi. Yes.
I think it's something imaginary.
It is something imaginary. Someone is writing something.
Yes.
And why do you read it if you don't believe in it?
Some sort of entertainment.
Some sort of entertainment, maybe, or fun. Thank you. Salam. Okay. Do you know what is your star sign?
As a warm-up, Mr. Mansour is asking the students questions to help them create expectations, to motivate them, and to intrigue them about the topic.
Each month, or not each month, not a whole month, But from this date to this date, it means that you are in this, or you have this star sign. And from this date to this date, it means that you have this star sign. For myself, I am, or my star sign is Leo, for example. So what are your star signs? Can you tell me? Yes, Jamal?
My star sign is Scorpio.
Scorpion. Okay, and who has read a horoscope and feels that, or got the feeling that he has some characteristics in his character, or some, we can say, yes, characteristics that are related to what he has read, although he doesn't believe in horoscopes. Yes, Muhammad?
I read that Wednesday is my lucky day, and that is true.
Your lucky day?
Yeah,
And what's your lucky day?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Uh-huh. And you really like Wednesday?
Yeah,
And you consider it as your lucky day?
yeah.
But you don't believe in horoscope?
No.
Okay, so we were talking about the words, and you said words related to the word. Do you remember the first word I said? Stars. What? Okay, stars related to the word horoscope. Okay, thank you, Salam. So let me show you something related to this part. So now, what about reading our horoscopes? Let's read it and know what about your luck. Here you have all the star signs. We're gonna have all the star signs here. And you're going to tell me about your star sign just to start reading it. Who will start? Who wants to start? Yes, Ahmed.
Cancer.
It is Cancer. Let's move to Cancer. Here it is. Can you read it? Just read it aloud, please.
Unless your father is a doctor, you will catch a cold next week.
So take care of is your father a doctor?
No.
Take care of yourself. Thank you. Who else? Yes, Aidel.
Libra.
Libra.
Rather than depending on sentences in the book to present the conditionals, Mr. Mansour created his own fresh, entertaining and unforgettable visuals, which helped the students to figure out the meaning. By relating the sentences to the students' life context, the grammatical structure becomes accessible to them. It becomes meaningful and even personal.
Scorpio. Read it, please.
If you study hard this year, you will get 89%.
98. I hope so. It's going to be 98, not 89. Okay.
89%.
And what about studying hard? Even if you don't believe in it, are you going to do it? Thank you. Salam. Let's now do something related to what we have just done. I'm sorry. I told you that I'm going to get you. What is your star sign?
Gemini.
Gemini. This is important, although you don't believe in them. Huh.
If you have one brother and a sister, you will be an engineer.
You have one brother and a sister?
No.
Do you believe in that?
No.
Do you want to be an engineer?
No.
This is perfect. Thank you. Sit down. Okay. Moving back to the part we were talking about. Here, all these words we said that they were, or they are related to stars and horoscope. And what are these?
Star signs.
Star signs. Perfect. But I have a question now, because we are talking about the future. We are talking about something imaginary. We are talking about something we don't know. This is the point. Therefore, I have a small, let's call it a game. This is the question we always ask to others. It is saying, what will you do if whatever? Let me do it with some of you, and you are going to do it with each other, okay? I mean that I'm going to ask the first question to someone, and he's going to answer me. And then you are going to do the same. I want to ask Muhammad first, please. If you have this $1 million, what will you do?
I will buy a computer.
You will buy a computer with $1 million
And I will travel around the world.
around the world. Thank you very much. Sit down. So now I asked him, what will you do if you have $1 million? And he told me that he will travel around the world and buy a computer. Can you put all of them in just one sentence? My question and at the same time his answer. Can you put it in just one sentence? Huh? Who can do it? Yes, Osama.
If I have $1 million.
This is an excellent technique for presenting structures. Through prompts, the teacher got the students to tell him what to write. Attention is thus maintained, and the students enjoy a sense of achievement. They feel they share in the presentation, rather than merely
My
receive.
question is he talking about something in the past? Is he talking? Yes, he's talking about future. So it should be will. This is the point. Thank you very much. So it is, if I have $1 million, I will travel. Just take 2 seconds. Each one of you should think about a question with what will you do if, because he's going to ask his friend, okay, or his partner. 2 seconds. Think about a question. Okay, Sharif, I want you to ask Mustafa.
What will you do if you have 100 pounds?
This is just 100. Getting from $1 million to 100 pounds. Okay, that's good. Even 100 pounds is good. Huh?
I'll buy some sweets.
You will buy some sweets with 100. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Sit down. Can you tell me a whole sentence about these, the question and the answer? Huh? Yes, Fedi.
If I have 100 pounds,
If I have 100 pounds,
I will buy some sweets.
I will buy some sweets. Thank you. So, Adil, you are going to ask maybe, let's say Khalid.
What will you do if you lost your wallet?
If you
Lost your wallet.
lost your wallet, what will you do if you lost your wallet? So this man, he is the one who lost his wallet. You will do nothing. Peaceful man. Even to the police station, going to the police station, just tell anyone. Scream, say my wallet, do anything. Okay, he will do nothing. Who can say this sentence? Thank you. Who can say the whole sentence? Mazen, can you tell me about the whole sentence? Question and answer in one sentence.
If I lost my wallet,
If I lost my wallet, my wallet.
I do nothing.
Just a question. I have a question. You have just said, if I lost my wallet, I will do nothing. The question is, what is this tense? Who can tell me? What is this tense? Yes, Karim.
Past simple.
It is past simple. Thank you, Saram. And what is this tense? Islam.
Future.
It is future. Thank you, Saram. So I'm talking about all the situation is about the future. Is it something possible to happen that he might lose his wallet?
Yes.
It is possible. Okay? So it is something in, because I still don't know it. Okay? So the whole sentence, is it going to be with if I lost my wallet or if I lose? Not lost, take care. This is in the past. So it means I'm going to say if I lose my wallet. Sorry, not my wife. Thank you. Sit down. If I lose my wallet, I will do nothing. Okay. So now, all what we have done, and all what you have read in your horoscopes, there is a word getting in front of us each time. Can you tell me what is this word? Who can tell me? Observers. Who can tell me else? Yes, please. Unless it was in the horoscope. That's perfect. Yes, we have said this word. You're right. You are the best observer. Even thank you, Salam, because he has observed the word that we haven't got it. Who else? Another word that is, maybe we can call the opposite of unless at the same time. Yes, please. If. Perfect. Thank you. And with this if, which tense we were talking about? Okay. Let's get it.
The present
We were talking about the present.
and the future.
Your horoscope. So we were talking about somehow about the present, but most of our talking were about the future. Something will happen. Thank you very much. And therefore, through these sentences, we have 1, 2, and the third one. Can you get what is the structure? The three of them are talking about future. How many parts do we have in this sentence? How many parts? Muhammad, yes.
2 parts.
2 parts. What's the first part?
First simple.
No, just read it.
If I have $1 million,
This is first part.
This is.
And second part?
I will travel.
I will travel. So this part, as you said, if I have $1 million, it means that it is connected to the word. Therefore, we call it if clause. We call it if clause. It means the first part of the sentence. And this is the second or second clause. Perfect, Sharif. Thank you, Salam Muhammad. So we have if clause and second clause. Can you tell me about the tense of the first clause or if clause? The tense of if clause. Who can tell me? Mustafa, yes.
First part is present simple.
Present simple. Here you have the verb, and here you have the verb, and here you have the one. All of them are in the present. Okay? Thank you very much. And the second clause. What is the tense of the second clause? Yes, please. It is future because you have the word will. Raise your voice. Will. Thank you very much.
By asking questions and using hand gestures, the teacher managed to elicit the grammatical words from the students rather than provide them himself. He does so to help them create meaningful grammatical sentences, which they can feel and understand.
We have a comma between them. So, the first clause, the tense of the first or if clause is in present simple. Perfect. And the second clause is in future simple. Perfect. What about this sentence? If he early, we out. Can you just fill in the spaces? Islam?
If you wake up early.
Raise your voice.
If you wake up early.
If you wake up early, we
will.
We will. God will. So we will do what?
We will go out.
We will sleep.
We will go out.
We will go out. Perfect. If we wake up early, we will go out. Thank you. So it's not wake up, it's something different, but we will go out. I promise. Because here we have, if he comes early, we will go out. First clause is called if clause. Which tense? And second one? Future. Perfect. My question is, what we were talking about now, or what we are talking about now, it is something, as you said, in the future. Is it possible to happen or impossible to happen? Possible. So it is possible that you might get $1 million. Be ambitious, you might get it. And it's possible that you might lose your wallet. But be more active, don't do nothing. So it is possible. Therefore, the first conditional, because we call all this is a condition. You have a condition. If you lose your wallet, I will do kaz. If he comes early, we will go out. So it means that we have a condition to do the second part. So this is the first conditional, which is again in the future. We're talking about the future. So it is, as you said, possible. This is the point. Okay. Now we have finished, or we have talked about the conditional, which we said that it is the first conditional. It is the first conditional. It happens in, or it is talking about the future. It means that it is something. It can happen. So it means that it is possible. It is something possible. Perfect. Now let's see something different. And I want you just to use your, not imagination, but just to try to discover what is this. First, do you know what is this sentence or this idiom? We can say a mission of do or die. Do you know the meaning of a mission or do or die? What do we mean by that? Yes, Aida.
Something to be or not to be?
Something means to be or not to be. It means to do it or just to fail, but we should do it. Thank you very much. It means that we should do it. Can you just think about something from this? What is the picture inside if? Can you think? What is this picture about? It is about football. Which football? Gamal, yes.
African football.
African football, maybe. Yes, thank you. And what do you think about African football? What do you think about our national team? What happened at the end to our national team? And especially related to a mission of do or die. What's the last matches that we should win? And did we win? No. No. So who said no?
Mr. Mansour managed to overcome the challenge of maintaining a high level of students' attention by presenting real events current at the time of the lesson, which particularly appealed to their interest.
Of this match? Yes, Ahmed, please, thank you. It was in the African Cup. And what would have happened if we had won this match?
Would be qualified to the semi-finals.
So we would be in the semi-finals. Thank you very much. So, do you know these pictures? Do you know what are they about? What are they about? The match between Egypt and Cameroon that you have just said. And do you know the people in these pictures? Yes, please, Ken.
One is Sa'a and the Cameroon is Patrick Mboma.
Patrick Mboma. Okay, thank you. And do you know this man?
Yes. Go ahead.
As you know, he might leave, or I think he's going to leave the national team.
Yes.
Is he still in the national team?
No.
So he just left. And he left because we lost the match. He left because we lost the match. So this action, this situation happened in the past. And what would have happened if we won the match? Ahmed said that we would have been in the semi-finals. So it means, as you said, that we are talking about the past, something finished, something impossible because it happened in the past. So how are you going to express that, or how are you going to say that with the same words that you have told me? Unless or if. Unless or if. Whatever, one of them. Even if. Okay, let's say it with if. What sentence can you say about this situation with the word if? And it is impossible. It means that it's different from this one. Yes, Osama?
If the Egyptian team had won the match.
If the Egyptian or if Egypt, okay, had won the match, as you said. You said if Egypt had won the match, El Gohari would have stayed with the national team. Okay, thank you. Would have stayed. Can you tell me any other sentence, even away from El Gohari himself? Any other sentence related to the same situation? Yes.
If Egypt had trained well, they would have won the match.
If Egypt had trained well,
they would have won the match.
They would have won the match. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Sit down. So now, can you tell me the difference between these? We said that this is first conditional, and this is third conditional. Can you tell me the difference? We have more than one difference. Kareem, first difference. This is first. It's talking about future, and this is talking about past. Thank you. Other difference? Islam, yes.
Possible.
This one is possible because it's talking about the future, and this one is talking about the past, therefore we can't change it. Okay, thank you very much. So, as you have just said, the differences between both. Another last one difference. It is in the structure of the sentence. Can you tell me about them? About the tense of the two sentences. ممكن تاني فادي yes.
Using the visuals effectively helped the students to focus not only on the meaning of the structure, but also on its form. It also helped the teacher to wrap up the presentation with a brief restatement of the main points.
Or sorry, the third conditional, I mean, the second sentence is the third conditional.
Past perfect.
If clause past perfect, because we have...
Had. Plus PP.
Okay, and second clause?
We have a had plus have plus PP.
Where is had?
Would.
Would, yes, perfect. Would
Plus have
plus
PP.
plus PP. This is the point. Thank you very much. So let's see this here now. What is this?
First clause.
If clause, and this one?
Second clause.
Second clause. First clause or if clause is in?
Past perfect.
This is for?
Second condition.
So here we have past perfect, which is?
Had plus PP.
Perfect. And then second one should be?
Would plus have
Plus PP.
That's it. Would have plus PP. Can you fill in these spaces? If we, well, we, the match. Yes, Gamal?
If we had played well,
If we had played well,
we would have
won the match. Perfect. We would have won the match. So if we had played well, we would have won the match. This first or if clause again, which tense?
third.
Okay, it is in third conditional, but the first had played past perfect, and the second one would have won. Okay, we have would have won. Okay, again, you said that this one is in the future. Therefore it is possible, but this one was in, so it is impossible. This is the point, it is impossible. So now what we have said, that we have talked about two conditionals. The first conditional, and again, let's say it, or let's make a quick revision.
For the students, this kind of presentation is far more interesting than if they have their heads down in the textbook. They are watching, listening to the teacher, looking at the computer screen and the blackboard. They are contributing ideas and suggestions, and even guessing how the new structure looks.
And also we have two clauses, but first, third conditional is because it, so it finished. First clause or if clause, which is had plus PP, and the second one is would have and PP. So this is what you have said, possible for the first one and impossible for the second one. Thank you very much, and for tomorrow, inshallah, we are going to continue with a third one, which is the second conditional. We are going to talk about tomorrow, inshallah. Okay?
In an effective presentation, learners go through the following stages: attention, perception, understanding, and short-term memory. Now, to sum up what took place during this presentation. First of all, Mr. Mansour managed to capture the students' attention through his strong beginning, and therefore the first stage of attention was realized. Secondly, students were able to hear and see the material clearly. They saw it on the blackboard and on the computer screen, and therefore the perception stage took place. Finally, the students managed to take the information or the knowledge he has presented into the short-term memory due to the colorful, dramatic, and unusual nature of the presentation. Students were also actively involved in the presentation. They did not only see things and hear things, but they also did things, and therefore they could understand. This reminds me of an interesting Chinese proverb. It goes, I hear and I forget. I see, I remember. I do, I understand. In many classes, during the presentation stage, it's the teacher who talks while students listen. And the logic is, this is new material, and the teacher is the only one who knows it. So he has to present it, while students hear and see the presented material and do nothing until we come to practice. Mr. Mansour's class, however, tells us that it's always possible to involve students in the presentation, and it's always possible to make them do things rather than merely hear and see.
Using the PowerPoint presentation and the computer as an aid of teaching was very important. It added some kind of excitement, and it is very attractive for the students. In addition, it makes some kind of motivation for students. I got the photos from the internet. I searched more than one site just to get attractive and exciting photos at the same time. It takes me somehow long to prepare the lesson, but actually more of the time was for the idea of how to design and use the computer and the PowerPoint presentation, or the PowerPoint, to make an exciting presentation for the students. Designing itself, if you are a professional, it's not going to take a lot of time, but you are going to take some time in creativity, thinking how to do it in an exciting way, how to make learning fun. More than that, I wanted the photos to be up to date, and at the same time I want them about events that students saw and they live not long ago, just to feel that they are expressing something in the real life. I want authenticity. I want them to feel that they are speaking about real life. Eliciting ideas from students is a very important point. Prompts through gestures, sometimes through raising voice or changing intonation, sometimes say, now let's answer something, or what about hey guys, let's answer something, or making some gestures by my hand, be with me. All these prompts is just to make students active. This is point. There are some students, especially with the light off while the presentation is on the screen, some students feel somehow bored and others feel sleepy, so they got more active, and just to awake them. This is important.